Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today, I'm going to be talking about some money saving strategies that you need in 2025. So, first of all, please do like and subscribe. If you haven't already seen some of my other videos, then you might want to do that as well. And just to let you know, this video is more aimed at people in Great Britain, but if you are listening from somewhere else, you might still find some good advice or something similar in the place that you live. So it's definitely worthwhile watching anyway. So let me just load up my whiteboard. So the first strategy I'm going to be talking about is ISAs, or if you're aged 18 to 39, LISA if you don't already have one. The government has made some changes in recent years to these. It used to be that you could only, I think, have one ISA, but now you are allowed to have multiple in the year. But do check the latest advice as it is sometimes changing, or it has recently changed. And you want to make sure that you're getting the most up-to-date legal information on your ISAs. So I can still explain the basics. So this is where your interest is paid without any tax deducted. For a LISA, there are other types as well. For example, the LISA, if you're 18 to 39 when you start, when you open the account, that's good for you because you're able to get a 25% bonus. If you use it to either buy a property, it must be here in the UK though, not abroad, or when you turn 60, you can use it as a pension, additional income source as well. Or if the worst does happen and you're diagnosed with a terminal illness, so meaning when you have less than 12 months to live before you're age 60, then you would be able to access that as well. Plus, on top of that, you get the interest, which is without any tax. There are other forms of ISA as well, such as stocks and shares ISA, you may want to consider. But again, do your own research, take independent advice if you think that's right for you. You might wonder why would you need an ISA if you have the tax-free savings allowance, or I should say the interest on savings of up to £1,000 per year. Most people in the United Kingdom do get this. It does go down if you're a higher or additional rate taxpayer. So if you're lucky enough to be earning a very high salary, then you may find your tax-free savings allowance is lower than 1,000. And that's when you might want to consider putting some of your money in ISAs if it's not already. I should say at the moment, I think you can put up to £20,000 per year in an ISA. But again, that might change in the time of filming this video and the time that you're watching it. So do check the latest free allowances. So you may also want to consider if you're not earning a high salary, maybe your basic rate or don't pay tax, and tax-free savings allowance is probably sufficient for you. But you might want to consider the LISA if you're 18 to 39, as you do get a fairly good bonus on that. Next thing, look at pension offers. So some companies out there will give you a bonus if you transfer a pension to them. So if at the moment your pension provider is not performing as well as you like, you should regularly check, by the way. You should look at what other providers are out there and if they have a transfer offer transfer to them. You might also want to combine. So if you have pensions in different places, it might be easier just to have them all in one place. And there are different companies out there that will do that for you. And that way you just have one website or app to log into, check the progress, see how it's doing, and make sure it's invested how you want. Remember, the value of money is always going down. So £1 or €1, dollar, whatever it is, today is going to be worth or not as much in a year's time. You won't be able to buy the same amount of goods or services with that $1 or euro pound this time next year. So you want to make sure that your pension is performing well. And while I'm on the topic, that's the same with savings accounts and the interest rate you get on your savings. If you're getting a low rate at the moment, you might want to see if you're also able to switch some savings accounts. Obviously, if you have a fixed term rate or fixed term ISA, you will have to normally wait until the end of that term. So if it's say fixed for 5 years, you might need to wait until the 5 years is up. But if it's not, if it's just in an easy access or a notice account or the term is getting near the end, you definitely want to start to look at switching and see how it could be tax efficient with ISAs as well. So the next topic is shares. If you don't know what a share is, it's basically owning a very small, sometimes very small percentage of a company such as Apple, Tesco, and Netflix. There's many out there. So you will be owning a very small, maybe, percentage of that company, but you still do get the rewards if they perform well. Sometimes you also get dividends as well. So that's when you hold the share and you get a small payment as a reward. You can also make money by selling when the value goes up. But there are some companies such as Robinhood, I think Worthify, I'll put some in the links in the description below. That will offer you a bonus for opening a new account with them, provided you're a UK resident, normally age 18 plus, and you haven't held an account with them before. The rewards do vary. Sometimes you don't get to choose which share you get, it's random. But if you're lucky enough to get a very well-performing share as your reward, then, well, that's just free money, and you definitely shouldn't say no to free money at all. So I do hope that you found this video useful to get your finances in order in 2025. Please do look at my other videos on money saving advice as well. And if you have any comments or questions, then feel free to drop them below. I'll be back soon with another video. But as always, please do like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And see you soon.